Fuck. Jesus. Jeez Louises. I don't want to mess with it too much. Okay. Huh. See you guys. Get a guy's opinion tonight. Pick up right back where I fucking left off. Because I'm good like that. So, not just me. You get a guy's opinion tonight because actually at Sugar Free Live, there's a few girls asking questions. And I thought it would be good, since I answered dudes' questions, that there'd be a guy here to answer the chicks' questions.
I can help you out on that.
Okay? Seems logical. Right?
Good idea.
Seems logical. Yeah. Because there's a couple of them. And there's one that's like two, it's like a couple asking. So I thought that'd be pretty cool too, since it's a chick and a guy and a girl, you know. You can answer the couple's question. Alright. So, finally, I got it to work. Alright. I've had to pop the little popper through there.
Oh, so it's grip now.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Because I popped the little finger.
Yeah, good deal.
Fingy popper thingy through the hole.
So the finger will thing?
The finger fing.
It'll thing now?
Through the hole. The finger did its finging through the hole there, and I got it to fit. Finging fit now, so it fits now. See how that works? Okay, now I have a fucking wine again. Go.
How's that?
That sounds good.
Better?
I don't hear a whine now. Kinda. No, it's gone. But you get no clicking. It's picking up everything. Okay, so you gotta be, see, even me rubbing on the chair like that, I can hear it. There we go. Alright. Damn, this thing's sensitive.
There's not a whole lot I can do about the
Sensitive.
mouse click, though.
Huh?
Not a whole lot I can do about the mouse click, though.
Well, I know, but once you turn up the music,
Right.
you know, once you click it down and turn up the music, because I can edit out the first click. And once you turn up the music, I'm not going to hear it. Right? So, my brow's showing. Okay. I don't need that. It's not sexy. I don't know, is it? Is it sexy? When a little bit of bra showing?
I think so.
A little bit of lacy? Hmm?
I think so.
Yeah, because you like that peek. You think getting a sneak peek at something is sexy. Like seeing something he's not supposed to. Because I know him well. Like a little nip slip or something. You like that.
A little naughty, yes, I do.
I've known him since we were, well, he was 16. I was 17. I know him well. Okay. I still got a little bit of a whine. Now I fucked it up. If it would stay right there. I need something that don't roll.
Well, what if
There we go.
What
I got
if,
it.
What if
I got
you
it.
put that twist tie around it?
I was thinking about that earlier, like some electrical tape or something, but it's not that. It needs to, unless we're going to tape it to the table. We could do that. Okay. I'm hot, though. But if we bring that fan in here, it'll probably pick it up. It's because I'm drinking. But I'm not going to stop that. All right, you ready with the tunes?
Ready.
All right, I'm going to count it down. 3, 2, 1. Come on.
Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that make
Hey, hey.
about sex.
Welcome to the Sweet Spot. It is Hump Day, Wednesday, July 19th, 2017. And I am your host, Dee Dee. With me tonight, I have the pizza guy.
What's up, Dee Dee?
Huh?
So what's up, Dee Dee?
Speak up, man. You gotta keep up with me. I'm loud. So, try it one more time.
What's up, Dee Dee?
Hey, it's Hump Day. I'm kind of bitchy, though. Have you noticed that?
That's never good.
No.
No.
I'm kind of bitchy. Yeah. I think it's because I haven't gotten any in a while. And, you know, we're going to talk about a few things today. Game of Thrones, sex, how it's affecting people's lives, sex lives. We're going to talk a little bit about some sex trends and news. And no, my man, I like his music, but Mr. R. Kelly, Mr. Robert Kelly is in the news again. And of course, it has something to do with sex. But we're going to talk a little bit about that and other sex trends and news. And then we're going to get into premature O's. Preemie O's. Because last week, remember a guy asked about that on YouTube?
Yeah.
He asked about how do you stop yourself from orgasming? Would you say that too fast? So we're going to talk a little bit about that, what you can do for it. I just thought, it's a good one. So, boners and O's, preemie O's.
Tips and techniques.
Exactly. Things you can do to help it. Because we have a listener that'd like to know off of YouTube. Then we're going to do a little bit of Sugar-Free Live. And since we had some questions for females, I thought you could give them some answers.
No, this should be interesting.
As long as me. Since I answer the male questions, I got a few questions for females. I guess they saw you last week and wanted your opinion. So the pizza guy is going to give his male opinion. Hey, it's a little different. Don't always do that, right? Hey, it's something new. And you listeners on Facebook, we're watchers on Facebook and on WRPR, might like to hear a male's opinion too. Never know, from the pizza guy. Could be a good thing. I always have to hear from women, right? So, hang on, Mark. Okay, maybe if I quit fucking with it, it'll stop. Okay. Yeah. But first, I wanted to talk about something, since I'm bitchy, and I know why. I posted a meme, or not a meme, I made up my own today and every effing day. I've been doing it. And because it's Wednesday, and I'm always hectic freaking running my ass off busy on Wednesdays, I just made up a quick today and every effing day. I didn't put too much thought into it. I'll just admit it. So I said, today and every effing day, just be nice. It'll get you laid more often.
Solid advice.
Right?
Solid
Plain and simple.
advice.
I thought, it's the first thing to come to my head. Since I'm bitchy, kind of goes hand in hand, right? If you're getting more, then you're happier. Right? Then you can be
Absolutely.
nicer. And then if you're nicer, you're getting more. And I had about, 100 and something likes on it. And out of that 100 and something likes, I had about 10 salty guys that said that, no, that don't work. That don't work. Being nicer don't work. And I'm going to say, either one, you're not as nice as you think you are. Or number two, maybe you're not staying in your lane. Or number three, maybe there's another problem. Maybe it's, you're a nice guy. That's all fine and dandy. But you got something else going on. The chicks might not dig. But for the majority, if you're nicer, it'll get you laid more often. And you know what? Apparently I haven't been being too nice. Because I'm bitchy. Anyways, moving on. I just wanted to get that in there. Since, it was on Facebook and I'm sure some of you were watching and listening. There you go. Some advice for you. For the few salty guys that weren't pleased with what I said. Or one said it's not if you're married. You know what? You may be nice. You need to be nicer. Because over the years, dealing with your bullshit, you gotta be nicer. That's all I'm gonna say. She's put up with some crap. Because I know who said it. And y'all been married a long time. So, be nicer. Start doing stuff you hadn't been doing before. And it might get you laid more often. That's all I'm saying. Take a bitch on vacation. I guarantee you that'll get you some. And I know if you've been married that long, you should be able to afford it. That's all I'm saying. Because it's been a long damn time. Oh, so, moving on. Game of Thrones. You've heard of this show? Well, first of all, let me ask you, are there any summer shows you're following?
Preacher.
Preacher.
Watching
It's a
Preacher.
favorite of mine. Yeah, you digging it?
Digging it. It's very violent.
It is much
Very,
more violent
Very violent.
this season than it was last season, I think.
Well, with Seth Rogen being involved, it would be a little funnier, but it's dark and violent.
It's funny.
Kind of digging it though. I like it.
It's
I like it.
funny. I thought last night, or the last show, whatever, I watched it last night. I think it was on Monday night, though, right?
Thank you, DVR.
Oh, yeah, I DVR'd it, and I watched it last night. And I think that there was some funny parts in it.
Yeah.
Like the whole,
I cut him down.
but he didn't say I cut him down.
He said he cut him down.
No, I
Did
took
he?
him down.
Took him. Oh yeah. Took him.
He said
down.
I took him down.
Took him down.
And they all thought he killed him. But, that's about the only show I'm watching. I'm waiting for the new Walking Dead to start. But, of course, I love Modern Family. Even if it's reruns. I think that's funny as hell. I love that show. And Two Broke Girls. But, apparently Game of Thrones is very popular. Now, I've tried to watch it. Have you watched it?
A few episodes, yeah.
A few?
A few.
I've gotten through about 10 minutes of one. And I watched 3 women getting raped. Basically, being forced to have sex. And I was like, no, I'm not digging this. I'm not digging it. But apparently, a lot of people dig it. A lot of people dig it. But, they're saying that Game of Thrones could be having a surprising effect on your sex life. In fact, Pornhub, the #1 porn website online right now, I should say right now, they say that the season 7 premiere of Game of Thrones made their viewership drop 4.5% on Sunday. And normally, it's a big night for them. Sundays is usually a big night for them. Go figure. When you're supposed to be, church that day, not sinning. Sunday evenings is popular for porn. What you think about that?
I don't really watch porn, so I don't know, really.
Well, they say that apparently people rather be watching Game of Thrones instead of porn
I would rather watch Game of Thrones than porn, but I don't really watch Game of Thrones either, so
on Pornhub.
yeah.
Horny Sunday. It's a big night. It's a big night for porn. I guess people feel they washed their slate clean, then go back to being naughty again. Right? Well, go in there, say a few Hail Marys. If you please forgive me for my sins. And they're good. So Sunday night, they're just having a good old time.
Game on.
And when it's not on Pornhub, it's watching Game of Thrones. They say that, surprisingly enough, it wasn't that much of a whole lot of sex going on in the season premiere. Ed Sheeran was on there, which is kind of strange. Ed Sheeran. I don't know what he was doing on there. But apparently he made a guest appearance on Game of Thrones. But they said the most it was like some chick got carded for alcohol being around, and somebody else is making eyebrows and somebody else. I don't know the characters. But they said last year, season 6 premiere dropped by 4.1%. So it's even bigger this year, 4.5 on Pornhub. And then a particular episode, Battle of the Bastards, lowered it by 3.9%. Battle of the Bastards. Don't know what was so special about that episode.
Did it
Quit
say,
looking at my paper.
Did it say what the average viewership was on a Sunday evening, so you can get a kind of an idea of how many people?
No, they didn't say the
actually
average.
turned off.
No, they
No?
just said when it dropped.
Oh.
But they said season 6 finale, the finale of season 6 dropped it by a whole 5.2%.
pretty impressive.
But yeah, I guess people weren't very happy with the missing out on their Pornhub for the season 7 opener because it was pretty tame. But I think that must mean that Game of Thrones apparently is pretty close to porn.
That or just better than the porn that's out there.
Well, I'm going to assume if these people are watching sex on Pornhub, obviously, and instead they're watching Game of Thrones, there's going to be some sex involved. In other words, the same horny people that are watching the Pornhub are watching the Game of Thrones. So it must be pretty, must be pretty interesting.
Does it make you want to watch?
No.
No.
No, I got my fill of it. I might, because I have no idea what the hell's going on anyways. Like, I'd have to catch up. I'd have to be able to Netflix it or something. And binge watch it or something. But, if you're a big fan of Game of Thrones, and it's affecting your sex life, here's some things you can do to spice up your sex life that involves Game of Thrones.
Oh, do tell.
All right. There's some things you could try. You could bring Game of Thrones right into your bedroom. They say that a little BDSM, maybe try a little BDSM, little bondage, little forceful, sex. Pretend, that could help. Even that. Or if you want to get into role play. Pick your favorite character. The both of you. Or if you have a favorite scene, act out that scene.
Isn't that like LARPing?
Yeah, sex LARPing. Awesome. You just made up a new thing. Sex LARPing.
I'm not sure I want to be credited for that, but alright.
You are credited.
Oh, great.
Too late.
Yeah, it's all me.
Yeah, too late.
The sex LARPer.
He has invented sex LARPing. But they say, yeah, pick a favorite character, favorite scene, favorite episode, Battle of the Bastards. I don't know what it was about, but act it out. Do some sex LARPing. What does that stand for? Live action.
Live action role play.
Well, there you go. It's still live action role play.
I'm kind of ashamed that I know that.
But thank you for being so informative. Because I did not. I did not know what that meant.
Random useless knowledge.
What is it again?
Live action role play.
Live action role play.
Live action role play.
Yes. Sex. Live action role play sex. They say dress it up. Hit the adult superstore. Get you some outfits that look like the Game of Thrones outfits. From that. And what it's like there. Or you can find it online. Cosplay is what it's called. Cosplay. Okay. You can find your average Daenerys Targaryen. How the hell do you say these names?
What?
Say that name. Daenerys. It's a woman. Daenerys Targaryen. Targaryen.
I have no clue.
Okay,
No clue.
Daenerys Targaryen, whatever dress, on MikeCostumes.com. M-I-C costumes.com. And that'll cost you $89.99. $90 for that dress. Now there's a cheaper version on eBay for $37.81. It's kind of an odd number, but yeah. It's almost $40 on eBay. You can get your cheaper version of this dress, of this Daenerys Targaryen dress. But apparently people really get into this. There's a Jon Snow Knights Watch Crow. I don't know if that's his full name or if that's just the outfit, but Jon Snow Knights Watch Crow. And it's on cosplaymade.com. Cosplaymade.com. And you can get that starting at $131.38. Now that's starting. That depends on your gender, kind of strange. It depends on your gender, since this is a male costume. And your size, of course. Because I'm guessing, you know, if you're little bitty, it's not going to cost you as much as if you're a big old Jon Snow knight. Dude. Now, Queen, you can get you a Queen Cersei. Is that how you say that? Cersei?
I don't.
Cersei Lannister dress. That'll cost you $2,100. That's some expensive sex. That's some expensive Game of Thrones sex right there. And this is on,
That is high dollar LARPing.
yeah,
Yeah.
high dollar LARPing.
High dollar sex LARPing.
Apparently, she's somebody important. Because that's expensive as hell. Yeah. Now, you can get you a better custom-made Jon Snow costume from Game of Thrones on Etsy, Etsy.com, or they even have an app. It costs you $707.63. That's before shipping. But it's custom-made. And apparently it looks exactly like the one on Game of Thrones. This Jon Snow guy. So I'm guessing he's pretty important too. Wouldn't you think?
I would think. I don't know.
I don't know any of these
really
characters
need to
either.
watch the show.
Yeah, I don't know any of these characters either. But this is real popular right now. Like seriously popular
it's
right
huge.
now.
It's huge. I
Huge.
don't think it's Walking Dead huge, but it's huge.
Oh no, I think people like have get-togethers and watch it on Sunday night. Like they have Game of Thrones parties. Seriously. I don't know of any Walking Dead parties. But there's some Game of Thrones parties. I wonder if they dress up too. You know, like these people.
You know they do. You know they do. They got it.
They have to.
They got it.
I wonder if they act this shit out too.
The ones dropping the $750 on the Jon Snow man costume.
And go into that Comic-Con stuff
Right.
that they have. Comic-Con.
They're LARPing.
That's where they're dropping.
They're LARPing.
And LARPing, sex LARPing. It might be worth it, though. You know? I guess you can pay for sex one way or another. If it gets you laid. If you got some chick that's really into Jon Snow. And it's like guaranteed. Get you some. That's a guaranteed get you some.
Show up in the Jon Snow costume.
Yeah. I mean, you can get it for $131 and some change.
You don't want that one.
The 707?
Absolutely. Go big.
Go big or go home, right?
Absolutely, yeah, do it right.
Because if you get the
Don't
one,
be cheap on your LARPing costume. Go big on your LARPing costume.
your sex LARPing costume.
Absolutely. Got to play the role. Got to look right.
Yeah, right, because she might just make fun of you.
Yeah, 131. That's like the old vinyl ones we used to get for Halloween with the mask.
It
You know?
probably
Yeah,
is.
that's what.
She'd probably be like, what the what do you have on? Yeah, might get laughed at.
Walking and smelling like an old vinyl Batman costume.
There's make
Yeah.
y'all sweaty
Oh yeah.
and rip.
Uh,
Because they look very leathery. The male costume. The females is like a very tight fitted dress that's big at the bottom, but it's kind of like corset-y. Let's call it. Yeah. Not very sexy, I'd have to say. Not the ones I saw. Not the ones I saw. But if that doesn't satisfy you, there's actually a sex toy company called Bad Dragon. And they make realistic dragon dildos. Oh, sorry, that was right in your face. Realistic dragon dildos. Okay? Now, why anybody would want to know what a dragon's penis is like, it's beyond me. Yeah. But they've been making them for a long time. They've been around since 2008. The company is called Bad Dragon. They make realistic dragon dildos. And I'm going to put up a picture of an assortment of dragon dildos on my Sweet Spot Facebook page. You can go to the Sweet Spot on Facebook. Just type that in the search. and it'll come up, and you'll see what these dragon dildos look like. They're pretty interesting. It's a picture, and they range from small to extra large. And there's, let's see, small, medium, large, extra large. There's an assortment of 4 on there. And they have even a little Coke can or like a soda can so you could gauge the size. You know what I mean? From the smallest to the largest.
Holy hell.
The extra large. And it is supposedly in the shape of a dragon's penis. And they have it for male and female penny, penetration. But they are dragon's penises. And they have 34 different models. 34. Apparently there's at least 34 different types of dragons.
33 just wasn't enough.
33 just wasn't enough. No. Mm-mm. And I'm sure there's more to be discovered.
They discover more dragon
When they discover more
fossils.
dragons.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very popular apparently. But yes, I will put a picture for your viewing pleasure.
It's the visual aid part of tonight's
For
lesson.
visual aid. So you can see exactly what a dragon's penis is supposed to look like. Apparently. Some have balls. Some don't. And
Seriously?
they... Oh. Yeah.
Testicles.
Dragon testicles.
Dragon testicles.
Dragon balls.
Oh,
Isn't there a show called that?
Yeah, there is. Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball Z. These are Dragon Ball Deuce. I don't know. Dragon Ball bag. But yeah, there's dragon penis. Some of them have testicles. Dragon testicles.
There is
dangling.
a market for everything.
Right?
For
But these...
everything.
You know what? These Game of Thrones people might want to pretend like
Never
they're a dragon.
cease to amaze. The shit
Come
that's
down
out
in on
there.
them. Oh, I'm a dragon, baby. Yeah, they're even colorful. They're like pastel colors. They're like purple and aqua. And they blend from one color to the next.
Oh yeah, it's gotta look
Like
real.
Blue.
Like a real dragon.
Yeah, like a dragon penis. Apparently they go from like purple to blue to aqua to a pinkish color to orangish to the tip. Yeah, because they're kind of shaped like that. Doop, 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 doop. And then they got the tip like that. And the colors go up. It's pretty interesting. That's why I'm going to put a pic up on the Sweet Spot page later after the show. Very interesting, though. I thought that was kind of strange. Well, you know, they have dildos that are designed after animals' penises.
I did not know this actually.
Well, then you haven't been listening to the show. Because I did that on Fetish Month, one of the hump days in Fetish Month, that they have animal shaped for the fuzzies.
Oh, forgive me, I must have missed that part because I thought I was here for the show, but I guess not.
Well, the fuzzies, right? Isn't that what they call? No, the furries.
Furries.
The fuzzies. Forgive me. I'm sorry. The furries, that when they do their oh, I can't remember what it's called. When they actually have sex in the suits. There's a name for it. Yitting. Something like that. I'm close. Okay, yitting. Something like that. That's what it's called when they have sex in the suits. But say they're a bear. They will strap on a bear-shaped penis dildo. Yeah. To complete their outfit. You're just staring at me. You have to say something.
I don't know what to say to that. I honestly don't.
You don't remember that?
No.
Okay. Well, they do. So why not
I
dragon?
must have blacked that part out. I don't remember that at all. But that's
Why not dragon penises?
bizarre. Just
Well.
like a dragon, yeah. I guess you gotta have the
Junk
yeah.
to finish it off.
There you go. It's gotta be authentic, like a real one, like a
Right?
real dragon,
Or she might make fun of you.
Game of Thrones style.
She'd be like, what is that? It's not a dragon penis. You better go on to baddragon.com and get you a realistic dragon dildo. I should have found out some prices, but I didn't get into it that much. Once I saw the picture,
While you're at it, go drop $700 on your Jon Snow authentic costume from Etsy too.
no, you know what?
Yeah.
I bet you that dragon costume is going to cost you a lot more. A lot more than Mr. Jon Snow outfit. I should have priced the dragon dildos, though.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I should have. Let y'all know. Because I know I like to have my facts straight. And I like to do my research. Okay? So, but, either way, if you're a Game of Thrones fans, you can do some cosplay. Throw in a little BDSM. Some, favorite episode, favorite character, favorite scenes, whatever. Do a little forceful sex. Just pretending. It's all for pretend. Let your freak flag fly. And if you want, even throw some dragon penis in there. Yeah. Have a little dragon sex, apparently.
Make your LARPing lively.
Yes.
What
You're
was that?
sex LARPing. I like that name. I really do.
Sex LARPing.
But when we come back, we are going to talk strange sex trends and news. And R. Kelly. Mr. R. Kelly's back in the news. You're listening to The Sweet Spot.
I'm just a dancer. I'm looking for a partner, someone who knows how to ride without being falling on. Gotta be compatible, takes me to my limits. Girl, when I freak you out, I promise that you won't wanna get off. Let's do it. Ride it, my saddle's
Alrighty, pause. Break time. It's break time. We can talk now. Shoot the shit. It's break time. Make noise. Alright, you need a pee pee. You need to get your drink.
I'm gonna.
Need to do anything? Good, do it now. Alright, you see what we're coming back with, yeah?
AJ, number.
AJ, nothing but a number, because we're going to be talking about Mr. Robert Kelly.
That dude
He's got some issues.
is out there.
He's got some issues. We're gonna talk. I love his music though, man. Why you gotta be such a big perv? R. Kelly? Why you gotta be such a big perv, man? Like, why can't you just do freaky shit with women your own age? It's not right. Same as it's kind of like the Michael Jackson shit, right? He's a good musician. He had good music, but then he had to be a freaking perv. Like, why? Couldn't you just do Thriller? Be a zombie and shit? Why you gotta do that? But yeah, Mr. R. Kelly's back in the news, so we're gonna talk about that and a couple of other sex trends. Sex trends, that's the strange sex news. And then we're gonna talk about some strange sex trends that I feel is pretty funny though. And you gotta go check out the pictures. You really do when I tell you about it. So I do normally warn you when I say don't go look. Don't do it. It's gonna scar you for the rest of your life. Don't go look. Well, this is funny as shit. You need to go check this out. It's pretty funny. Okay? It's pretty funny. And you might want to do it too, because you can win some money. Guys, it's a thing for guys. I'm gonna tell you that. Girls, women, don't get excited because you ain't gonna get no money. At least I don't think. Unless you have a set of these. But, guys, you can make some money. It's pretty funny. I'm gonna tell you all about it, okay? And then we're going to talk about premios. Guys having premios and what you can do about it. What are some things, techniques that you can do about premios for you guys having them. And some other stuff just to help you out. Some kind of chemical kind of stuff and some natural remedies, we'll call them. And some other things, okay? Then we're going to get into Sugar-Free Live. And that's when Pizza Guy gets to give his opinion to some women. And you guys can join in too. You guys watching? If you got an opinion to give these ladies, feel free to join in, jump in, let me know. Let us know, let the ladies know, because they're asking. They're wondering what's up with these things. And I'm going to answer the dude. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Some females asking questions. This will help you guys out too. Okay? It will. These females asking questions gives you a little bit of inside knowledge. What they want to know. What they're into. What they want to know. But I thought we could get a dude's opinion on it, not just mine. So, and Deb apparently is working really freaking late because it's, holy shit, 10:45 and she's still not here. So, yeah, I'm guessing she's having a rough day. Sorry, Deb, if you're watching, must be having a rough day. Hey, it's still hot in here. You want to bring the fan in, please? Just at least put it on low because I'm hot. It's hot up in here. Seriously. I'm blowing on my boobs. It's hot up in here. I'm blowing on my boobs, man. Where you at?
Grabbing your fan.
Okay. I need some blowage on my boobage. Boobages. My boobies. It's hot. And I'm drinking. And this light is like hot. And I'm bitchy. Yeah, you see, you can't point at the blinds though, because then it'll move them like that, and we can hear that shit.
You're gonna be able to hear that on the mic.
Let me see. Oh, I got it on pause. Is that on low?
That's low, yeah.
On one?
Uh-huh.
Well, you know what? Right now I'm too freaking hot. I'm gonna have to deal with it, because, yeah. I don't really hear it. So far, so good. I don't know. I don't know. Alright.
But do you feel it, though?
Yeah, I do. I feel a little bit. It's helping already. And it's behind the mic, so maybe it won't, you know what I mean? It's behind the box, so
Yeah.
hopefully it's blocking it. Now, you good? Next break. Okay? Anyways, God, my hair is doing this weird shit. Okay. Putting a big space in there. Huh? Think I look pretty? Thank you. Pizza guy said I thinks I look pretty. Alright. Let's hopefully the wine isn't there. This stuff makes my... it's milky, so... Ooh. Ooh.
Bite to it.
I just sucked some from the bottom and must have settled up in that bitch. 'Cause it was strong. Woo!
Oh, damn, I can smell it.
You can smell it from me going, woo!
Breathing fire over here.
Huh?
You're
Look at
breathing
it, made
fire.
My glass is crooked. So I'm trying. I gotta keep this off of one ear, so it's this one. It's that ear. Okay.
What's going on with the levels?
Do what?
What's going on with the levels?
Nothing. It's not on. It's paused. So there is no levels right now. Okay. But are you ready with AJ None Better Number?
Yes, I am.
All right. Let me get a big pull. Because it's nice and loud. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. See, I gotta get that air on my boobs. Try to fan the air down my shirt. A sweet spot. Ooh, and it's all blinged out. Blingy, blingy, blingy. Okay. Are you ready? You want to pull? You want me to share with you?
Please?
Oh, I don't have my lip gloss tonight. That's what I'm missing. I need to just keep it in here. I like my
This thing's flooded.
Is it? Well, look at the bottom. See? It's dripping.
Yeah, it's time for new coil.
Yeah, definitely time for a new coil. But we're going to have to get through this with this coil. Tubby, really? You're not supposed to be on the couch, dude. Look at him.
We got one more pull.
Rubbing his face everywhere. As long as he don't bark. Alright, here you go. Here, one more pull. I gotta do it that camera too. There's another camera over there. I'm whistling. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna count it down. You ready?
Ready.
3, 2, 1.
May 5th, 1993. Liz Diary.
Hey, hey. Welcome back to the Sweet Spot. I'm your host, Dee Dee. I'm here with the pizza guy tonight.
How's it?
And we're moving into segment 2. Strange sex trends and news. Or just sex news. Didn't have to be strange, but this one is. I decided to come in with Aaliyah since she's a little involved in this story. She once was married to Mr. R. Kelly. Did you know that?
Yeah, I did know that.
She actually married him. A lot of people think it was 15. No, 13.
I always heard 15.
Yeah.
She was 13?
Uh-huh. Research.
Really?
Yeah, she lied on her marriage certificate and said that she was 18. She actually met him right before she turned 12. She was introduced by her father to Mr. R. Kelly, but they didn't know that all the shenanigans was going on. Yeah. And when her parents found out that they had secretly gotten married, she was over the age of 18, and they couldn't really do anything about it. So they kept the secret that long.
They were married that long?
They kept the secret that long. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, she was 19 when her parents found out. She died at 22. Yeah. So, but Mr. R. Kelly is in the news again. He was in the news back then for marrying a really young girl. Then he was in the news again for peeing all over a 15-year-old. Maybe that's what you were thinking.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, that girl was 15. She didn't prosecute till she was 19, but she was 15 when the sex act occurred.
In the video, how...
What?
I lost my train of thought. Oh, the video. How old was she when the video came out?
She was 15.
She was 15?
In the video. When the video was taken. Yeah. When the sex act occurred, she was 15 years old. But she didn't prosecute till, like, right after her 19th birthday. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing that on MTV.
But the statute of limitations hadn't run out. And she ended up settling for $224,000 out of court. And that was it. That's all happened. He didn't get no trouble. But Mr. R. Kelly, Mr. Robert Kelly, is back in the news, and he's being accused of keeping teenage girls prisoner in abusive sex cult. He's keeping teenage girls prisoner in his abusive sex cult. He's being accused of this by several parents, or accusing him of this. Several parents of teen girls that have not seen them for several months, and they're now considered missing. And they say that Mr. R. Kelly, whose real name is Robert Sylvester Kelly, they told BuzzFeed News that they were last seen with him and have been missing for several months. Now, of course, R. Kelly and his managers say that these allegations are alarming and disturbing. They're alarmed and disturbed by the allegations that he lures young women and keeps them against their will in sex-obsessed cults. He is just alarmed and disturbed that they would even accuse him of this. That he's keeping teenage girls against their will in a sex-obsessed cult. Now, there's one mother in particular that claims that he is keeping her daughter, who's now 19, so she's over the age of 18, in his Chicago and his Atlanta home. So back and forth. Okay? Apparently, there's several other teen girls that he's keeping in both homes in Chicago and Atlanta. And this is for a fact. Like, there are girls that are living in both homes. That's not, you know, they can't say, no, that's not happening. It's happening. Okay, they know this for a fact. They may not know exactly who they are, but they know that there's several younger women living in his homes, in Chicago and in Atlanta. And he's apparently, they say, making them call him daddy. He takes their cell phones from them and gives them his R. Kelly phones, so particular cell phones that they're allowed to have, that he has restrictions on. He films all of their sex acts, whether they like it or not. That's part of the deal. That's a rule. And they're limited to leaving the home. Like, they can only leave the home for a certain amount of times, at certain times, with certain people, to do certain things, and they have to get their ass right back to the house. And they're only given their cell phones during certain times, can only use it during certain times. There's restrictions on them. And they say that, like I said, this one mother in particular, she's just going by the name Jay to protect herself and her 19-year-old daughter, say that she and her daughter met Callie backstage, and he offered to help launch the daughter's CD. So the mom thought, oh, cool. You know, this is Mr. R. Kelly. He knows what's up. He's in the industry. And she apparently was underage at the time. This was 3 years ago. So we're talking 16. And so he invited her to another show later that month, same month. And the daughter went alone because the mom thought it would be okay.
Right.
And well, she went with friends. And from there, she went on tour. Left.
On tour.
On tour with him.
On the bus.
Left. Left that show, the second show that she allowed her daughter to go to. First one, she was there. Went with him on tour. 2 years later, she's now 18, and they see her December 1st, 2016, and that's the last time they've seen her up until this day. And she's now 19. She's now turned 19.
So is she a missing person?
Well, she was considered a missing person, but not anymore. They say that they contacted police, but the police went and investigated, and they say that she lives with him willingly, so she's not considered a missing person. Because she's living there willingly now, and she's 19 years old. It doesn't matter what happened the 3 years prior. But the parents say that last time they talked to her last year, in 2016, December 1st, that she was brainwashed. That she kept saying that he's the only one that loved her, and she needed him, nobody else cared about her, and that she looked like a prisoner to them. And the way she was acting was like brainwashed.
I think the whole a girl getting on the bus with a rock star or a singer, that's probably more common than we think.
Well, she was 16 and was never to be seen from again. Well, for 2 years. Until she was old enough to say, yeah, I want to go. And now she's 19, and they haven't seen her since December 1st, 2016. So they contacted police, and the police were like, well, there's nothing we can do about it. We investigated, and she's there willingly.
Yeah, I mean, well, there's been other singers. Steven Tyler was involved in something like that. Ted Nugent was involved in something like that.
Oh yeah, I heard about the Ted
And-
Nugent thing.
And this,
13.
I think that's a little more common than we think.
He actually has a song. What, that these singers are pedophiles?
I don't know. Well,
They're sick pedophiles?
the young girls are running away with him, but the whole sex cult thing. He's got a farm of them.
Okay, but do you
is-
think that a
is bizarre.
13-year-old girl is
I'm not saying it's
capable?
right. It's not right.
deciding?
Because I got a daughter. I would lose my shit if I found out she got on the bus with.
With Ted Nugent when she was 13?
Yeah, I would freak.
He's got songs about that. Like he talks about a girl being 13
Yeah.
in one of his songs. I can't remember the name of it. But of course, he's got
Well, Kiss
a few
has
songs too.
Chris has Christine's. Was it Christine 16? The song about the girl, seeing her coming out of high school that day.
Well, yeah,
I mean,
and of course
that's-
there's Police have a song.
Yeah.
You know.
Don't stand so close.
Yeah, Don't Stand So Close to Me, talking about a high school girl.
Yeah. So that happens.
Oh, I'm sure, but it doesn't mean that it's okay.
It's not.
It doesn't mean it's not sick.
It's not okay.
It doesn't mean these guys aren't pedophiles. Okay? I don't care if they're 13, 14, 15, they're peeing on them, 16.
But it seems to be a trend with this guy that he likes
Oh, yeah. And she said
underage.
girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
girls.
married one.
Yeah.
Then he peed on one. And this mother said she knew about his background, but he made her feel like it was to help her daughter for the CD. I don't know if maybe it was okay as long as, with the mother, as long as he was helping the daughter out
So
with her CD. As soon as he started screwing her, then it wasn't all right. Or when mama couldn't get a cut. I don't know. I'm not going to say. Okay? Kind of sounds a little, she was okay with it when she first met him.
Right.
And he said he would help her daughter out with the CD, and then she took off. But now, there's also 3 former employees of R. Kelly, Robert Kelly, that say that this is true. These allegations are true. And they actually work for him. One of them's name is Cheryl Mack, Kitty Jones, and Asante McGee. She says that these girls go with him. He's very sweet. R. Kelly, very sweet to him, and they go with him thinking they're going to live this lavish life. Be pampered, live in these huge mansions, and just get everything they want. And they end up finding out that they have to ask for food. They have to ask to use the bathroom.
And they end up getting pissed on.
Yeah, and end up getting peed on. But they have to ask for food, have to ask to go to the bathroom. Cheryl Mack, who is actually one of the former employees who did not have sex with him, she says that he's a master at mind control. Master at control. Especially with these younger girls that are very influenced. And apparently a lot of them are looking for a CD deal. A little help with their CD. A little help with their career.
Sounds like he's got a little Charles Manson.
Yeah, he's got a little group going. But she says that R. Kelly is the sweetest man you'll ever meet. But Robert Kelly is evil. And she's basically said he's the devil. She straight up said he's the devil. That R. Kelly, the performer that everybody knows and loves, is the sweetest man you could meet. But once you get into his Chicago home or his Atlanta home, he's not so nice no more. And actually, Jones and McGee, Kitty Jones and Asante McGee, both had sexual relations with Mr. Kelly, with R. Kelly. And
So he's-
apparently they tried to,
He's banging the staff too.
yeah, banging the staff, banging the interns, the younger interns, his personal assistants. But they get to see firsthand. And apparently when he started that shit on them, they were like, nah, we'll go find another employer. But this Cheryl Mack, apparently she's the only one that wasn't having sex with him. But she says it's true also. That he lures these younger girls, whose apparently families usually don't care much about him, or they're glad that somebody else is taking care of them, getting them off their hands. They think they're going to become famous and, take care of them, give them a whole bunch of money. And they let him go with him. And they find out that, no, it's not like that. They're asking for food, asking to go to the bathroom, getting their cell phones taken away from them, having to be filmed when they're having sex with them without, consent. They're basically like his sex slaves. So, I guess they're actually going to look into it a little more and see if all these girls are old enough.
Sounds like someone should.
Yeah. Because they only checked in on this one the mother reported and found out she was 19, so she couldn't report her as a missing person. So, anyways, Mr. R. Kelly, back in the news, doing his freaky sex stuff that he shouldn't be doing. He's about to get in some serious shit. That's what I think. But, moving on. Let's talk about something I came across that I thought was not only freaking hilarious, but interesting. Because, as a girl, a woman, a female, I've experienced the unsolicited dick pic. I'll just say that.
I'm sure.
In other words, one I didn't ask for. Yeah. It just freely decided to show it to me. But this isn't about penis pics. This is about nutscaping. It's a new trend. It's actually a new trend. Nutscaping. And I'm not talking about shaving them or waxing them. You know, like manscaping. No. It's totally different. Nutscaping. It's trending. And it is. I'll tell you what it is. Are you interested? Have you heard of it?
No, I haven't.
Have you
I
heard
have
of this
not.
nutscaping?
I have not.
Okay, well, it's all about the balls.
All about the balls.
It's about taking majestic pictures of your balls and posting them on nutscape.com. Majestic pictures of your balls. So if you're a photo enthusiast, you like taking pictures of things, Mr. Pizza Guy, I know you do. You might want to try some
Not
nutscaping.
necessarily my testicles,
Hey,
but
you might wanna
I
try
do
it.
enjoy taking photos. Yes.
Okay, well,
I do.
never know, it's trending. I want to try it. So what you do is you take a photo. It involves dropping your pants, whipping out your balls, hovering them over the camera so they hang down like a majestic double moon in the sky. So you find you a pretty landscape, and then you drop trowel, whip out your balls, and then you hover them over the majestic, beautiful landscape. You take a pic. Now,
So here's my sack at the Grand Canyon,
yes, exactly.
and my sack at Mount Rushmore,
Right.
and
My sack at the
at
beach.
the Eiffel Tower.
Exactly.
My sack.
My sack at the Empire State Building. Yeah. And if you go to Nutscape,
Fucking millennials, I swear.
if you go to nutscape.com, you could take some nut photo taking advice straight from the site. Number one, I'm going to give you their pointers at Nutscaping. You ready?
Yeah.
Number one,
Let's hear it.
I have no nuts. So this is for you
All
and all
right.
the men watching. Okay? Number one, find somewhere awesome. Find an awesome, majestic view of something. That's your number one tip.
This is Florida, so that's pretty easy.
Right. Turn your back on the awesome scene. Drop your pants. Bend over and shoot your nutscape through your legs. Ta-da! You have your beautiful nutscape. Now, of course, I had to take a gander at some of these pictures, some of these photos, and the landscape is clear. Now, the balls dangling down, not so much. They're kind of blurry. So it kind of looks cool. I hate to say it. Now, the ones that got a lot of dangly, creepy, crawly pubes that you can see, I don't dig them so much. But some of them were very interesting.
So you're suggesting a little prep work before you go
Yeah. Yeah.
shoot your scrotum in
Maybe.
nature.
I don't know. Some people might like the danglies. Some of them with the light shining on them, like there was a blonde. Kind of made a pretty glow on their nutscape. But they're soon to upload some diagrams to help you perfect your technique.
Diagrams.
Yeah.
Instructions with pictures.
Yes. They're going to put some diagrams.
Sweet.
Not just your 1 through 4, pointers to get you your lovely nutscape.
Right.
But they're going to put up some diagrams so you can perfect your technique when you're doing your nutscaping. Now, there's only one rule. No dick pics. No penises. Not allowed to have any penises in the pictures. No. Just the balls and the beautiful landscape dangling over the top. That's your one rule. Here's a few more pointers if you'd like to try this. They say, wear loose clothing for easy whipping out. And if need be, ask a buddy to help you out. Like say you can't bend over and get you a good
I would
view.
say a girlfriend or,
Well,
your partner,
yeah.
not a buddy.
Buddy,
No.
your girlfriend,
No.
if she's into it,
No.
have a buddy
Yeah.
help you. Now, this isn't like something that hasn't been around before. This first appeared back in 2007. But it's back. Nutscaping.
This is a recurring trend.
Yes, it's a recurring trend.
So instead
Yes.
of every 20 years, it comes around every 10.
10 years. 10 years later, nutscaping is back. Dangling your balls over a pretty landscape and taking a picture. Now, like I said, I, of course, had to investigate. And took a gaze at some of these. But they were right there. Like, I didn't have a choice anyways. Like, they were right there in the story. When I was researching the story. Like, I had to skip past them to see the next part of that story. Okay? So, of course, I took a gander. And there were already beach nutscapes, sunsets, sunrise, mountains, nutscape mountains, by the river, nuts by the river, lakes, even the wilderness. A lot of mountains, though, for some reason.
I'm going to do nuts by the campfire.
There you go.
That was my idea.
Just make sure you don't get them too close. You might sizzle some ball hairs,
Yeah.
some nuts.
Yeah.
But I say you should, I think I like it better without the pubes. But most of them had pubes. Glistening in the sunlight. Yeah, one of them even blocked out the sun a little bit. Yeah. Nutscaping. You might want to throw in that into your photography. Your photo taking.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah, I say. You're blonde. You might get that pretty glow on that I saw in that one pic.
I might.
Never know. But speaking of balls, let's keep on talking about them. There is actually, I came across this when I was checking out Nutscaping. But there is a beautiful ball contest. You think you got pretty balls? Are they nice?
I think they're lovely. Yeah,
Are they visually appealing?
absolutely.
Well, if you got some pretty ones, you might think about entering them.
Testicles are horribly ugly. They are just horribly ugly.
Well,
They're funny.
in your opinion, I've seen some pretty ones, let's just say. But if you believe that you have some beautiful balls, you can enter them in a contest. Mr. Brian Sloan, who had a vagina contest last year, and the winner of the vagina contest had it 3D scanned, and he turned them into sex toys. Yeah. There were $15,000 in prizes. But the winner of the beautiful vagina contest,
Immortalized in latex.
yeah, he 3D scanned it and turned them into sex toys. Made a shitload of money. Okay? So he decided that he was going to have a beautiful ball contest this time. Why not penis, you say? Well, he's not into making sex toys this time. He wants to make them out of different things, not just sex toys. But if you're interested, because you can win some money, guys, for your beautiful balls, go on over to Auto Blow Balls Contest. It's actually ballscontest.com. Now, and take a picture of your balls and enter them in the contest, and you could win. You could win some prizes. Now, he says they can be hairy, but if you are the lucky winner of the beautiful ball contest, you must shave them first for them to be 3D scanned. They can't 3D scan some hairy nuts. So, if you happen to be a winner, just so you know, of the beautiful ball contest, you will have to remove the hair prior to the 3D scan. Now,
Right for the scanning with a shorn scrotum.
yes, they want them nice and smooth. Yeah. I'm guessing you can't really 3D scan hair. Can't really 3D scan pubes, and nobody wants that anyways. Because once you hear what he's making out of them, you wouldn't want some hairy ones. But there's actually a video you can watch for instructions. But he says, here's the instructions, because I watched the video for you. So I'm going to tell you all about it. See how informative I am? Say thank you for the help.
Thank you for the help.
Thank you for the help, Dee Dee. Now you don't have to watch it, okay? So,
Yeah.
it says if you'd like to enter the beautiful ball contest, you go to, oh, wait a minute, what did I just say? I just said the website. Balls contest, I think it is. I don't know, I'll tell you later, I got it written down. Yeah, ballscontest.com. Now, they have an instruction video, but like I said, I watched it for you. What you gotta do is hold the piece of paper that says Auto Blow Ball Contest in the picture. You have to cover or hold your penis out of the way because they don't want to see that. Again, no dick pics. All balls. Okay? So you gotta have a piece of paper. It says Auto Blow Ball Contest. Cover your penis with the towel or something or your hand. Hold it out of the way. Focus on your beautiful balls. Then, the public, you upload your picture to Balls Contest. Balls. It's plural.
With an S.
Yes. Ballscontest.com. Upload your picture, and then the public scores them a 1 through 10 by stars. How many stars you get. How beautiful your balls are. From 1 to 10 in stars. Okay? Then the 3 top scores win. First place gets $5,000. $5,000 for your beautiful balls. Second place gets $3,000, and third place gets $2,000. Now they're going to announce the winner on December 25th, so you guys have plenty of time to enter your beautiful balls and win you some money. May not be the winner, number 1, but you could come in second and walk away with $3,000 balls, $2,000 balls, prize-winning balls, man.
$5,000 makes the contest not seem quite so silly.
Yeah. Right? Now,
I-
if you happen... What?
No.
What? No, say it.
I still don't want to take a picture of my nuts, though.
And put them online
No.
to be judged?
No.
Well,
Not
No.
my thing, but some guys could. Hey, you won $5,000. Have at it.
they say, if you are the lucky winner of the $5,000, that they will send someone to your home to 3D scan your balls. 3D scan your beautiful balls. Or they will fly you to a location and have your balls 3D scanned. If you don't want them coming to your home.
Is that
Yeah.
healthy?
What?
Having your balls scanned?
I'm sure if it's only once or twice, can't be too bad. 3D scan. It's not, there's no radiation. It's not like an x-ray.
It's just taking pictures.
Yeah, because it's for the 3D printer.
But, right.
Yeah. But he
So-
said what he wants to do, since you can't really use balls for a sex toy, like he did the beautiful vagina contest, he wants to have them made into paperweights, bookends, doorstops, etc. Wouldn't you like a lovely set of ball bookends?
It's going for the novelty.
Yeah.
Spencer Gifts type.
Some
deal
ball
with that.
paperweights?
Yeah, a ball paperweight.
He said he thought about stacking the balls, one on top of the other, and to make a ball tip for one ball awesome dildo, but he didn't think anybody would want to masturbate with the ball dildo. And then he said he thought about actually putting vibrating mechanisms in the balls where women could use them externally as the vibrator, but he didn't really think that would go over well. Because like you said, balls aren't pretty. But if you think yours are, you think you have some beautiful balls, you run on over, take your picture with your auto blow ball contest paper, cover up your penis, and upload it to ballscontest.com. Now Brian Sloan, the guy who started this, says that he prefers the smooth look when you take a picture of your balls. That some dangle's okay, but it must fill said dangle. Like, in other words, he doesn't want a lot of dangle and then little balls, because he says it just like deflated balls, I guess. So, dangle's okay, but your balls must fill such dangle. And he prefers more of them, I guess, tighter and more wrinkly and more smooth look. But then again, he's not deciding. Unless he goes there on every day and, like, votes. It's supposed to be a public vote.
So I guess in the end, you could one day see your model of your testicles hanging from the trailer hitch of somebody's 4x4.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You could be the model for that
Yes.
trailer
Yeah.
truck attachment.
Because that's what he's going for.
Right on.
Yeah. And he said he can make some money off of it. And it's bringing people's awareness to the balls and not the penis so much.
There is a market for everything.
And he says, hey, not only can you say that you have prize winning balls, okay? Your balls won a beauty contest. You know what I'm saying? You got bragging rights, but you get 5K. And you may see your balls sitting on your buddy's shelf as some bookends or a doorstop.
Dude, those are mine.
Pick my balls up
Right
off the
there.
ground.
You're handling my balls, man.
Tickle him or go, that tickles. When he picks them up.
Yeah.
I would, you know what, if I won that contest, I would buy everybody I know a set of my ball, or I should say, you know what, even a ball paperweight. Everybody I know would have a set of my balls for a
You
paperweight.
spend all your prize money on your own testicles.
I don't know that many people. Not enough to buy him a set of my balls. But, just saying. Check it out, guys. It's an extra $5,000 in your pocket. And bragging rights. And you may see your balls somewhere. At Wally World. Don't they sell them balls at Wally World that you can dangle off a truck?
They do?
I was asking.
I don't know.
Where do you buy them then?
That's something you gotta get online.
Of course.
You have to ask the Google.
You can buy anything online nowadays. But, anyways, that's it for strange sex trends and news. When we come back, we're talking boners and premios. Yeah. And what you can do about it. Give you some tips. Because that a guy asking me last week. You're listening to The Sweet Spot.
Telling me, baby, I don't wanna hurt nobody, but there is something that I must confess to you. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
See, it's a good song, man. Why does R. Kelly gotta be such a perv? Know every damn word to that song. I don't see nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. All right, you gotta make a run back there real quick.
This
for me.
chair sucks.
Well, you need a cushion? Go get a pillow for your booty. You got a bony butt. That's the problem. Need some more ass, like I have. Got plenty of ass cushion back here. He needs more ass cushion. Yes, he does. All right. That's it. Guys, enter your balls. I say do it. Do it. Right now, oh, I forgot to tell you that right now there is 267 entries at this time. Yeah. I thumbed through about the first 20. And then it was just like balls after balls after balls after balls. Nothing's like, once you see 20 set of balls, then you've seen enough. So, I just scrolled down to the bottom just to see how many entries there were. And there was freaking 267 ball entries. Yeah. So you got your work cut out for you. You're up against 267 other set of balls so far. So far. Mm-hmm. So, get your balls in check. Upload your pic. If you tell me, I'll vote for him. I'll even put that shit out on my pages and be like, go vote for my buddy's balls. Help him win $5 grand. If you do it, I will help you. That's the deal. You do it. Let me know what number balls you are. And I'll put the word out. Help you win $5 grand. Then you got to give me 10%. I want 10% of that. Yeah. That's my fee. For making your balls famous. Alright. Waiting on the pizza guy for a minute. And then I get to jump up for a second. Actually, you know what? I might as well do it while he's gone. You guys can just sit here for a second and stare at nothing. Okay? Or you can leave and come back when I'm back. Whatever. Be back in a minute. With a little bump and grind. I don't know if I can drink much more of that freaking mudslide because this shit is thick. There's a commercial on Spotify now. She didn't get home till like almost 11 the other night from working, but it's even later now. It's even later now. With a little bumpy grind. Okay. I'm back. Bitch is back. right, what are we coming back with?
1 Minute Man.
I don't want no 1 minute man. Yeah, because we're talking about premios. So I thought that was fitting. No? Yeah.
Never heard the song. So.
1 Minute Man. You never heard that? Missy Elliott?
Oh, yeah.
Show me what you got, cause I don't want no 1 minute man. Ooh. Take it off. Show me what you got. Alright.
How's it sound?
It's been good. I got rid of the wine, so that's good. Everything boners. All right. Coming back with 1 Minute Man. I'm leaving with Motivation. I like that song, Motivation. Motivation. Okay. I'm gonna get adjusted and take a hit. And then we'll start. I'll count you down again. Okay?
Okay.
Thanks for joining, everybody. Oh, we got another hour to do. Fuck. Hey, don't start that. Don't start that, Tubby. About to friggin' record. Don't start that. Tubby. Zip it. I don't need to try to freaking edit that. No, go lay down. Go lay down and chill out. Dog's mad. He needs to go outside, I'm pretty sure. That's why he's mad. Tubby, go lay down, dude. He's right here now. Go lay down, Tubby. Go.
Hey.
I hear a car. Maybe she's here. Oh no.
Good. Go.
Is he going? Yeah, he'll
Go.
hit the blinds and shit, see?
Go.
And then you'll hear that. And then I gotta try to zoom in and edit all that little noise out. It's a pain in the ass. Okay. Yeah, because I do the freaking editing too. I'm gonna teach you how to do that. So then you can do the editing. Or at least help. You gotta learn that part too. That's the shit work nobody wants to do. But you gotta learn that part too. Shit work.
I like the shit work.
Shit run downhill. See, I gotta put all this crap together. I could use some help with the editing. All
I
right.
got you. I'm on it.
Are you ready?
Yep.
This juice I got. Okay, I'm good on juice. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Here's your chance, be a man, take my hand, understand. I don't want no minute man. Boy, I'ma make you love me, make you want me, and I'ma give you some attention tonight. And follow my intuitions, what you wishing. See, I'ma keep you up all night for a long time. So start counting away. Wake me up, show me
Hey, hey. Welcome back to the Sweet Spot. I'm your host, Dee Dee. I have the pizza guy here with me.
Hey.
How's it going?
I am doing well.
Having a good time so far?
Sorry, a little days at the computer. Yeah, absolutely. Learning
Yeah.
some stuff.
Always.
Learning some stuff.
Always learn some stuff on the Sweet Spot. Always. I do. I want to make sure that you learn some things and that it's fun and interesting. Kind of make you laugh a little. Does me. If it doesn't make me laugh when I read it, I ain't gonna do it on the show. Yeah. So, last week, you did the show with me
Yeah.
because Miss Deb was busy again. She's been busy at work, but you did the show with me. And we had a question from a listener, and he wanted to know how to not ejaculate so fast. Let's just say. He said, how do I not come so quick? Right? Or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So, you were reading it.
Yeah.
It was something about just like that,
Basically, he said, how do I not come so fast?
right? Point blank.
Point blank.
So, I decided that this week, well, I told him even that we would talk about it this week. So, I did my research. Like I always do. Because I'm a researching bitch. And I want to make sure I get my facts straight. I'm not telling y'all some BS. So, I looked up some ways to help you out with premios. Premature ejaculation. I like to call it premios. Pre-orgasm. Premature ejaculation. Premios.
Give it a cutie name.
Right, and it's shorter.
Yeah.
It's easier to say. Premature ejaculation. I'd rather say premio. So, to help you out with your premios, now that you know what it means, here's something you can do. If you want to try something topical, it's not a natural remedy. I'm going to tell you that first. There's actually a new, brand new spray, and it's called Fortisyn spray, and it's from the makers of Viagra. Go figure. So the company is going to help you get your boner. It's going to help you from having a premio. Now, a little ironic,
They're covering all the bases.
right? Right? They say, you know what? We got you hard. Now we're going to keep you that way. Although, I'm pretty sure Viagra does that. Right? I don't know too much about that. I need to look at that. So if you take Viagra, I don't know if you know this. Let me ask you, since you're a male. I'm not saying you ever took it. But you may know something about this. If a guy takes Viagra, it makes them get a woody, right? It makes them get a hard-on.
Yes.
Viagra does.
Yes.
That's what the pill does.
Yes.
Now, once you get said woody from the medication and you ejaculate, you have your O, does it go down or does it stay woody? Does the medicine make it stay woody?
I don't know.
See, I don't know that
I've
either.
never taken it. Or does it help with their refractory time?
Right. Like does it keep working after you have your O? Because if it does, then so what? Go on and have your O.
You wouldn't need the spray then.
Right. If you can just keep going. That would suck, though, if you took medication to get a hard-on, and then you had a premio, and it was gone. Like in 30 seconds.
Kind of a waste of a pill, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't that suck?
Yeah, that would suck.
Well, I guess not for the guy taking it. He wouldn't think so, because it'd get him an O. Although, if
That's
he looked into it,
Not really the reason you would take that, though, is for yourself. You take it for your partner.
well, I'm sure guys take it because they want to have sex.
Well, yeah, but, you want to help out your lady, too.
Let's hope. By the age that men need to take Viagra,
Yeah.
they care about their lady having fun, too. So if you do, and that's not how Viagra works, because we don't know, maybe it stays up. Maybe you can have many, many O's, multiple O's, like women can, and stay up. Because they say if you have it longer than 4 hours, call your doctor. If you have a woody longer than 4 hours, you're supposed to call the doctor and say, hey, this ain't going nowhere. So I'm assuming that it keeps working after you take it out. But if not, you can use the Fortisyn spray from the makers of Viagra. And Professor Mike Willie.
Are you shitting me?
Nope.
The guy's last name is Willie.
Mike Willie.
Mike Willie.
Mike Willie. Say it real fast.
Mike Willie.
I'm Professor Mike Willie. Yes. Professor Mike Willie.
That's got to be a stage name.
No.
That's got to be a stage name. You're shitting
That's
me.
his name. No.
That's his name.
Michael Willie. Mike Willie. He helped make the Viagra and he helped make this Fortisyn spray. But he says it will help men last 10 times longer. That seems like a lot. 10 times. 10 times longer. That does seem like a lot.
This is like a whole 10 minutes.
Exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Sometimes they write themselves.
Because most men who are using this Fortisent spray barely last a minute. So this helps them last 8 to 10 minutes. So, 8 to 10 times longer, let's say. The reviewers say that they last about 5 times longer, the guys that are actually using it. But the company claims that most men who have a Premio under a minute will last up to 8 to 10 minutes. Now, they say that it's basically like the same stuff they put in condoms. Did you know that they do that? They have condoms that have numbing agents in them.
Mm-hmm. I've heard of this.
Right. And they put it in just the tip. They say that's the key. That you spray only the tip of the penis, not the whole thing. So you're just numbing the tip. And that's supposed to just desensitize the most sensitive area.
Most of the nerves are anyway.
Right, the most sensitive area is the tip. So in those condoms, they pretty much only put that numbing stuff in the tip. So when you put the condom on, it only numbs the tip and not the entire penis. Now, they say it works instantly, and you have to be prescribed this. It's not something you can just go buy over the counter. You have to be prescribed this by a doctor, and you get 20 doses for $100. What do you think about that? So let's see, how much would a dose be? If it's $100 and you're getting 20 doses.
It's a couple hours of sex.
Well, no, let's say 20 into 100.
I'm doing it by as far as time.
I'm trying to figure out how many doses or how much per dose.
Yeah.
If you're paying $100 and you're getting 20 doses. That's easy.
$5 a dose.
So they're laughing.
Math is hard.
Math is hard today. Yeah. So $5 a no, basically, you're paying. So you're paying $5 for an extra 8 to 10 minutes. Or, I'm sorry, 7 to 9 minutes if you're lasting one. If you're lasting 1 minute, then technically you're paying $5 for 7 to 9 minutes of sex.
It's a couple hours of sex for $200.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'd say that's pretty good.
That's not bad.
It's not bad.
That's not bad.
Or, I guess, you could just strap on one of them condoms, and not only is it desensitize the tip, but the condom is gonna desensitize it. Should make it last longer, right? Wearing a condom?
Yeah.
But, now, what I also want to know is this numbing agent gonna get on the female?
That defeats the purpose.
Right.
That's what I was looking for.
But I mean, if it, I guess if it works instantly, you can kind of wipe it off. Or do you think maybe it stopped working?
Would it work like a lidocaine?
Tubby! But it's a spray,
Yeah.
and they say just spray it on the tip of the penis, and then it works instantly. They don't say whether you can wipe it off or you need to leave it on, or if it's going to affect the female at all. I think that's probably not good. Yeah. Kind of defeating the purpose.
Don't want her numb at all.
Right.
At all.
Because you got to get her in 8 to 10 minutes. You're timed, man. You got 8 to 10 minutes.
Like a bomb waiting to go off.
Yeah. 8 to 10 minutes to get her a no. So let's hope it doesn't do that.
So, yeah, avoid overspray.
Yeah, make sure you just do 1 dose per shot. Right? Because I know that those numbing creams that you can buy at like the adult superstore or, well, in the condom, it's not going to matter because it's in the condom and it's not going to get on her. But those other numbing creams that they have out already, topical numbing that you can get at the sex adult superstore, whatever, sex toys store, they will get on the chick and make her numb too. Or let's say a dude puts it on and then she gives him oral. It'll numb her mouth. I've heard those stories. It's true. It's not an urban legend.
Timing is everything.
Yeah. I would say once you're numb, wipe the shit off. Like, at least with something wet.
Well, if you know you're about to get a blowy, don't put it on.
Maybe they weren't expecting it. Or maybe they wanted their blowy to last longer. You know?
Should I talk to you like that?
She's like, what happened? I don't know what's going on. She starts slobbering.
Oh my god.
Tell me! Could you imagine that? She starts like drooling. Is your dick still in my mouth?
Did it for the jokes, man. Did it for the jokes.
You don't ever want to hear that. Is your dick still in my mouth? Yeah, that's not good no matter what. Yeah.
That's a shot to your ego.
But if you're not into
She doesn't
exactly.
even know it's in her mouth. Holy shit.
Let's hope you got some numbing cream on if that happens. That's all I could say. Or she's all of a sudden had some Bell palsy going on.
Oh my god.
Hey, just for the ego factor. But if you're not into trying chemicals and you want to go all natural, I got some tips for you there too. Mr. Premio, listener from YouTube, here's some tips. There's some stuff you can try. It's all natural and it's free. It ain't gonna cost you $5 a dose, $5 an O. Here's some all natural ways you can help from having those premios. I'm about to tell you about it. They say number 1, master your whacking. They said become a master of masturbating, but I say master your whacking. I think it sounds better.
Master wagon.
Master your fapping. Is that better?
Yeah.
Master your fap. Master your whacking. They say keep a woman's orgasm in mind while you're masturbating, not yours. Think about a woman. Think about how long it takes her to get warmed up, to have an O, okay? They say take your time. Work it up to at least 15 minutes. So they want you master whacking for 15 minutes. So basically, you're edging yourself. We've talked about this before. I've heard about this edging thing. I did a lot of research on it. Okay? So that's basically what you're doing. You're edging yourself. Okay? You're working yourself up to almost the point of orgasm and then stopping and letting yourself come back down and then working yourself back up and repeating this. And they say do this for at least 15 minutes. Okay? And that will help work you up and build up your stamina. This is scientifical. This is a proven fact. Okay? It is.
Scientifical.
Scientifical. Backed by science.
Scientifical.
He wasn't very good at mathematicals earlier, but this is scientifical.
Science!
It actually works. Build yourself up. Make yourself whack a master at it for at least 15 minutes. So edge yourself. Edge yourself for 15 minutes. Now, here's another technique. I've never heard of this. It's called the squeeze technique. They say what you do is basically pinch it off. Like, pinch it off. Squeeze it. They say when you get close, you get, close to orgasm, and stop, pull it out, and squeeze with your thumb and your forefinger just below the head of your penis and put pressure on your urethra. Now this is a technique developed by Masters and Johnson. Okay, they're very into the sex industry, let's just say, with all type of toys and helpful things to help you out with your sex. Okay, so Masters and Johnson, remember that name. They call it the squeeze method. So you're basically pinching it off. You take your thumb and your forefinger right when you feel like you're about to come, orgasm, pull it out and pinch right below the head of your penis. And making sure you're putting pressure on your urethra when you pinch. And then
that's to stop it completely.
That will, yeah, like if you feel like you're getting close and you're almost to that threshold,
Right.
pull out and pinch it off, basically.
Right.
And it stops the blood flow. Not only does it stop the blood flow.
Seemed like it would hurt a little bit too.
Well, they're not saying
feels-
don't do it till it
Well,
hurts.
I mean, grab it and clamp down on it, but
No,
you know,
you're just doing it with your thumb and your finger.
yeah, just enough to
Right below the head.
kill the sensation, I was suppose.
Right, and put pressure on the urethra. Now, this is basically what they move on to later, and I'll explain when I say this. But they also, let's say another, this again is by Masters and Johnson technique, and they say pinpoint your ejaculation inevitability. That there's 4 stages, okay? Excitement, plateau, orgasm, actual orgasm, and then resolution. There's your 4 stages.
Resolution.
In other words, going back to flaccid.
Oh.
Going from hard back to limpy.
Oh.
That's resolution. So they say, which, Tubby! Shh! They say what you need to do is figure out your threshold. And figure out where, gauge it from 1 to 10. Figure out where your 7 is. And try to stay at that 7. Whether you got to slow down, change your rhythm, your technique, whatever it is you're doing, your position, to keep you at a 7.
So stay on the plateau as long as you can.
Exactly. Basically, a 7 is where you plateau. Try to stay there, until she has her fun. Then you can go on, because usually women want it to be over with by then. Like, once they have an O, they're like, okay, now you can go. I'm just saying.
Is that right?
Yeah. Because, stuff tightens up and everything, and it can lock down even. And it may not feel so
Lock
good.
down.
Like, and they want to, yeah.
Yeah.
You've never
It's a
experienced
muscle.
that?
Yes, I have.
The lockdown?
Yes, I have.
All right, then.
Yes, I have.
So, a lot of women, once they get their O, they're like, okay, you're free to go ahead anytime now. And there you go. So keep yourself at a 7. Once she has her fun, go on. Now, this is what I was talking about before. They also say, this is kind of like the pinching technique. Okay, the pinch it off. It's called sexercise. So basically, Tommy! So basically, you're doing your kegels, just like women do. I know back in the day that guys used to, it was a thing, I heard, that they would try to get a nice, boner and then hang a towel on it. And have to try to keep the towel up. Like a hook. Use their boner like a hook. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Or even a wet towel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming that would be a lot harder.
It would be heavier.
Right.
I can picture it. I've never personally done it, but yeah, I can.
You never
imagine.
tried it?
No, I've never hung. No.
No?
No.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they say do your kegels. And it's basically you're tightening up, when you're trying to stop yourself from peeing or you're trying to cut off your pee. That's what you're doing. Just like women do to help keep themselves in shape down there. Okay? Do your sexercise, guys, too. It helps. It says it helps tighten and helps you control the pelvic floor muscles. Okay? And what you do is you tighten it and you hold it for 10 seconds. And then you do 10 sets. So 10 seconds set, 10 sets. So you hold it for 10 seconds, 10 times.
So exercise that muscle. Squeeze.
Yeah, squeeze it.
Squeeze the.
Hold it for 10
Hold it.
seconds. Or, when you get a boner, you do that and it makes it swell up. I don't know if you're pushing that or if you're tightening. What are you guys doing when that happens? Is it more of a
Just
push?
basically squeezing the muscle.
So you squeeze the muscle, it makes it swell.
Yeah.
Right, so
Well,
that's the same
it
thing.
blocks the blood flow, I suppose.
Right.
You squeeze the muscle,
Right.
and it causes that effect.
So they say you could do it sitting anywhere, in your car, in traffic, at your desk. You could do it right now. I'm doing mine right now. It's the same thing. Do your exercises. Do your Kegels. And it will help you tighten that muscle. And then instead of having to use the pinch off method,
Yeah.
you just do that and hold it for 10 seconds like you do your exercises. And that will help do the same thing like you're talking. It cuts off the blood flow. You know, it makes you concentrate on something for a second so you can get your mind off what you're doing. Even if you have to pull it out and do it, like you have to do the pinch off method, if you could just stop and do it.
Or if you feel you need some weight, wet a towel.
There you go. Do your exercises. But I'm saying during sex. Dingleberry.
Pump you up.
While you're... Oh, Lord.
Wet towel.
He throws in a friggin' Schwarzenegger comment. Okay. Jeez. That's what I get for doing the show with the guy. Okay. So do your exercises. And it's basically pinching it off internally. Okay? Now, next tip. Press. Don't thrust. Play on the outside a little bit. Because that always feels good for her. You know, teasing on her clitoris. Putting a little pressure on it. Teasing on the outside a little bit. Then they say maybe some shallow thrusts. Don't go in so deep. An inch or two. You know, just kind of playing. And then you can also try finding her G-spot first and then grind on it. And that will actually give her a lot of pleasure without giving you too much and making you have that premio. Okay? Grind on it. That does feel good. Just saying. I know. Okay? That does feel good. That grinding, when it is found, when that G-spot is found, and you just keep pressing on it like a button.
Location, location, location.
Exactly. So find it first, and then grind on it. Now, their last tip. Show some courtesy. If you don't think you're going to get the job done, do her first. Like you were saying, perfect your oral skills. Perfect them. Foreplay, foreplay, play. Foreplay. I skipped the four. Foreplay, foreplay, foreplay. I always say, I am a huge, huge, huge advocate, believer in foreplay. If you don't think you're going to get the job done, or at least while you're kind of practicing, okay? I'm sure the more sex you have, the longer you're going to last. Right?
Exactly. That's something I enjoy anyway.
What?
The foreplay part of it.
Yeah, the building
making
up.
out and the whole
The anticipation.
the journey
Right.
to get to the
It's not always the end result, like I say. It's the fun getting there. That's the fun part.
not rushing to your destination.
Right. The best part is getting there. It's not having it and and it being over. The best part's getting there. So take your time, guys. Get the job done before you get your job done if you have to. Make sure she's happy. Yeah. So there's some tips for you. And edging. Try the edging. Try it by yourself first, then maybe with the partner. Gear up for it. Get you some lube. They even have edging kits. You know, switch it up. Change your rhythm, grip, pinching technique if you have to. Communicate with your partner if you got a partner helping you edge, because it does help build up your stamina. It does help build up your stamina. Scientifical. Not only this exercises, but these are natural, scientifical remedies that you can do for your premios. So, do that. Try some edging. It really does work. Help your partner out. Let them know what you like while they're edging you. Grab their hand. Help them out. Maybe try some bondage. Some blindfolding. Make it fun. But you know, practice makes perfect. I always say. Yeah. So, I hope I helped you out, Mr. Listener. I don't remember what your name was from YouTube. I hope that helped some. Because I did do my research. Try it out. See what you think.
No, I learned a few techniques.
Yeah.
I learn
Yeah.
something every time I listen to your show.
I do too.
That's part of it.
Yep. Every time I do my research. Now, I did find some sex positions to help with a little bit of premature ejaculation, but looks like we need to go to break. So, I might go over those real quick when we come back from break before our sugar-free live segment. And, yeah, I think we should.
I think we
So,
should.
yeah, so when we come back, we're going to go over these. There's only 5 sex positions to help you with your premios. And then we're going to talk a little bit of sugar-free live. Go over some questions. You're listening to The Sweet Spot.
You can last more rounds. Push harder. You're almost there now. So go lover. Make mama proud. And when we're done, hit my knees. And when we're done, feel your hands all over me, baby. But you can't stop it. Music still playing in the background, and you're almost there. You can know what I believe in you, baby. So close from here. Baby, I'ma be your motivation. Go, 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 go. Motivation. Go, 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 go.
Girl, I turn that thing into a rainforest. Rain on my head. Call that
And I go deeper. All right. Oh, that took longer than I thought. But that's okay. Because I didn't know how long these questions were going to take. All right, need a break? Or are you good? What you think? What you think? If there's any guys watching, you can feel free to give your opinion, okay, on these questions too, because there's chicks asking. There's chicks asking this week. Chicks want to know what you guys think. That's why he's gonna say what he thinks.
This is my favorite part of the show.
What? Sugar-free
This part,
live? Really? Why is that?
Because you let it rip.
Well, that's what it's all about. I'm not sugarcoating shit. It's all about sugar-free live. Well, first we gotta go over these quickie sex positions, I suppose. I don't know.
Quickie sex positions.
Yeah, it's for premios. To help out with premios. I don't know, should we go over them? Or just go into sugar-free live?
Oh.
I got 4 questions. Don't look at them.
I'm not really looking at them. I'm thinking, how much time do we have left to film?
We got 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Well, yeah, because, I probably got it, well, a little less, because I got it, I don't think I'm going to have to edit that much this time. Got a few dog barks.
Dog bark.
Yeah. That's about it,
What
so,
his problem is.
he wants to go outside.
Oh.
Yeah. It's midnight.
I don't really have time to walk him that far.
No, we don't have time until this is over. And once this is over, then we can take her for a walk. If she's still not home. And if she's texted me, I don't know, because I'm on here, and she should know that. I can't check, but so get it over with quick.
Huh?
Get it over with. Get the last 30 minutes done, and then
Yeah.
go take them.
I'm good to go.
You good to go? Me too. But she knows she could get on here and type something, if she needed to. So, I don't know. Hope she's okay. I'm surprised she's not home yet. And hasn't got on here and said anything. No, I haven't seen her say anything. Okay. You want to drag?
Yeah, please.
Alright, we'll just do the, sugar-free vibe. And forget the, sex shit. I think this will take it up. Alrighty. Oh, you got a low battery. I don't know what I just pushed.
I can plug in.
Yeah, you can plug in. Here's this. You want me to plug you in? Because I probably have enough juice.
Is that long?
Is it long enough?
It's 5 feet. Probably not.
I don't know. It might be. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna fit. Here, just use mine. Look at that. Just let it go. Okay, here. Take it. I'm gonna plug yours. I'll plug my charger. In your thingy. Oh, Jesus. Well, okay. Is it too heavy?
Probably.
Okay.
Just turn it off.
All right. All right, guys. We're going to have to end this broadcast. Thanks for watching. All right. Now, back to this. All right, let's do this.